Hi, welcome to my channel, Math with Miss Lawrence. Today we'll be looking at adding and subtracting fractions. Our learning objectives are, by the end of this video, you should be able to identify fractions, add and subtract fractions with like denominators, add fractions with and without diagrams, and subtract fractions with and without diagram. Here's my first question. I have 1/7 plus 4/7. So the first thing we need to do is to draw our diagram. So I need a diagram to represent my 1/7. Here I have a diagram with one part shaded out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts. So this represents my 1/7. Now I need a diagram to represent my 4/7. 1, 2, 3, 4 parts shaded out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts. So this represents my 4/7. Now when you're adding a fraction that has a like denominators, looking at our diagrams, we can go ahead and add our 1 plus or 4 parts that are here, and I would get back a total of 5, and I'll need to put back my denominator, which would be my 7. So that's how I would work using the diagrams. I'll add the parts that were taken out, and I'll write my numerator over the denominator there. So I write the number of parts that are colored over the total amount that the shape was divided into. Here we're going to work with some numbers. So I have my 1/7 plus my 4/7. Now once the denominators are the same, all we need to do is to add our numerators. So I'm adding 1 plus 4, and that will be equal to 5. And the fact that my denominator is 7, I don't need to add the denominators. All I need to do is to write back the denominator as 7. Let's try another example using subtraction. So here I have 4/5 minus 1/5. So I'll first need to draw a diagram that represents my 4/5. Here I have a diagram that's cut into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 parts which are shaded, which represents my 4 parts out of the 5 parts. Now the fact that we're taking away means that we're taking out 1/5. Now the fact that it's a diagram, you need to go ahead and shade one part out of the 4 parts that were there. So now, after you have shaded that one portion, you need to go ahead now and count how many parts you have left. I have 1, 2, 3 parts left. 3 parts out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. So I put my denominator as 5. Working with our numbers. So here I have my 4/5, and I'm taking away 1/5. Once the denominator is the same, all you need to do is to work with the numbers at the top, the numerators. So I'm going to go ahead and take out 1 from 4, and 1 from 4 would leave me with 3. And the fact that my denominators are the same, it means that I'll write back my denominator as is. So I put back my 5. And that's my answer, 3/5. So when I take away 1/5 from 4/5, I have 3/5 remaining. That's it for today. I'll see you next time.